Hello everyone and welcome to the Hobby Guard. In today's video we will continue on our quest to destroy the disgusting filth that are the Genestealer scum, as we are headed on our void ship to Heriokh's sRim station. As we learned earlier while we were following this thread to uncover that in fact there was a Genestealer cult operating on our very own void ship, on my rogue trader's very own void ship. It turned out that we picked up some crew members from Heriokh's sRim station, and that is how the cult got on board. And so we are headed here to take it apart. Full disclosure, I tried this fight last week. I started recording a video last week. A video which it is now encrypted and concealed. It is highly confidential and deemed top secret by the God Emperor's most holy Inquisition, because I got my ass whooped all the way back to the Golden Throne on Terra. So, not once, but like thrice. That being said, I have come a bit better prepared. I have new strategies in mind. I took a break. I took a whole week of pondering different strategies about how to approach this fight. It'll be a tough fight, but I feel that if I cheese it, I might just make it through. So with that being said, buckle up and let's attack Heriokh's sRim station. Pontius Lochten, or Lochten. We welcome your lordship to Heriok's sRim, our humble trading station. I am Steward Pontius Lochten, here to offer our highborn guest only the finest wares and special ship modules. Master Helmsman Ravor. The helmsman's snort is heard over the internal Vox channel. A trading station? Pull the other one. Everyone in the Expanse knows that this is a pirate's den where they peddle the stolen plunder. But, to be fair, they never touch the customers, which is probably why they are still alive. Yeah, we used to have car parts dealerships like that in Mexico. I hated those, but anyways. Lord Captain, the ship's cannons are fully primed. The station is well fortified and its inhabitants will probably attempt to fight back, but we are stronger. Do you command we attack this hotbed of genetic aberration? Ravor, do you have any tactical recommendations for the assault? I'd advise a decisive approach strategy. The station is well prepared for a long-range artillery duel. Rumor has it they traded with the explorators for improved macro cannon boosters and warheads whose spirits can adjust the flight of missiles. In a short-range battle, their guns will be less dangerous. See, I thought that the first time, and he was absolutely capping, as the young ones say. So that was total ballistic skill, if you know what I'm saying. I got in close and just got deleted off the map. Heriok's sRim, this is Corsoin von Valancius. Surrender without a fight, mutant scum, and I will grant you a swift death. Pontius Lochten. Emperor, have mercy! What? Mutants? We are but a bunch of voidsmen, a collective of harmless traders. I urge you to leave the station orbit, or we will be forced to defend ourselves. I will not fall for the heretic's deception. Die! And so, we enter the battle yet again, and commend our souls to the God Emperor. So, our strategy here will be to torpedo spam. I made the huge mistake of trading my lance batteries for an extra set of torpedoes, and I learned, unfortunately, too late that doesn't actually mean that I can release 2 torpedoes on the same turn. So, that's my bad, mea culpa. However, not all is lost, because we can still do some harm here. So, that wasn't a terribly good strike, if I may say so myself. But I will be aiming for this sweet spot here, like a couple of tiles past the blue line, because previous experience has taught me that that is likely the safest area from the torrents. As well, it'll allow me to release some highly effective torpedoes closer to the enemy, because my strategy here is to avoid the fire from these Void Lance turrets, to destroy the field generator, so that I can attack the control tower. Once I destroy the control tower, these Void Lance turrets should stop being a threat. So let's give this a shot here. First, let's take out this Cobra class destroyer. Perfect. And then this will be very, very close to danger. What? Why would my port weapons be unavailable? What is happening here? Well, I guess I already used them, right? That'll do it. But I can still use my starboard weapons. This is not one bit ideal. I am in between two very tough enemies, but I can still reinforce my shield. So I'll reinforce my starboard and hope for the best. Before that, let's let out some torpedoes. So there, we release our torpedoes, and I believe that is all we can and should do for this turn. So let's hope we survive this first salvo of attacks. Excellent! We are in the sweet spot. We have avoided successfully the last Lance turrets. Now I'm not too worried about these destroyers and frigates, because compared to the damage from the turrets, they do nothing. I do want to destroy them, because that will give me enough momentum to use my ultimate all hands on deck, which will allow me to use some extra torpedoes. But for now, let's just unleash absolute hell on this frigate here.
Their fate awaits them.
Proceed accordingly.
And let's move to the next sort of sweet spot area. It should be right around here, which might disable some of our weapons, but it will restart our shields, which, you know, it'll strengthen our shields. So that would be very nice indeed. I should be saving each turn, by the way. I don't know why I didn't do that. Right now I'm staking everything on the hope that I won't be able to get attacked by the Void Lances in this range. Perhaps I should strengthen my aft shields just in case this lance here strikes me. But hopefully that should work. Not only am I very under level for this mission, but I basically handicapped myself by getting rid of my lance batteries. So that was stupid on me. I should have looked up whether that would work at all. But I'm not the brightest person, so let's see how we do. Oh, there go my torpedoes. Damn it. Yeah, no biggie. Whatever. Okay, we have a bunch of interceptors to deal with, which will be good, because I think that if I destroy them, that will increase my momentum, which should allow me to use my ultimate faster, even faster. So first of all, I want to activate Arc Augury and new heading. so that I have more movement options. But first I'll try to take out this Starhawk bomber wing. No, that didn't do it, but I do have my lance weapon. This is scary. And I think it's a good place to release some torpedoes. Hopefully these won't get absolutely obliterated before I have the chance to use them. And unfortunately it looks like I won't be able to reach the sweet spot that I so aim for in this turn. But again, I only need to make it like far enough so that my torpedoes can destroy that generator. So I'm not too terribly worried. And I already have my aft shields strengthened, so I should be somewhat be able to survive this next turn. Excellent. Yes, we avoided the catastrophe for sure. And these Starhawk bombers and the Fury interceptors will only do just tick damage. So what I really want to do now is use this ability. Okay, yes, that worked. To get my torpedoes closer to that generator. Nice. Let's see, what else can I do here? So I'll activate new heading. What do you mean it can't be used again? Okay. My UI, for whatever reason, my HUD is all over the place. No, no, no! Okay, no. Yeah, I saved the game before that horrible catastrophe happened. So, yeah, this isn't ideal by any means. But at least I think my HUD is now working properly, because I can see here these are on cooldown. That's awesome. That is very, very good. It'll just allow me to understand what I'm doing that much better. So instead of being forced to fly into this asteroid shield, I will be using swing run, sorry. Oops. And that didn't go as I planned. Damn it. Damn it. I didn't know that I was gonna use up all my movement points. It's crazy. That is wild. Okay. Okay, let's not panic here. Not all is yet lost. I can still use shallow jump. Hopefully this counts as the sweet spot, because otherwise I am in very, very big trouble. At the very least I can take out this Starhawk bomber wing for now. And let's reinforce my 4 shields just in case. No, no, my torpedoes. This absolutely sucks. Okay. Let's hit these bastards, which are pissing me off quite a bit. I'm running out of options here, but I can let go of more torpedoes. Hopefully, eventually one of my torpedoes will reach their destination. That's all I can hope for right now. And let's fly right back into this cloud here. Before that though, might be able to take a few more shots at these guys. Yeah, that did it. I'm a bit concerned because I don't see this bar here going up? What's the reason? Why is it unavailable? Damn it. But anyways. Okay, looks like my hood is messed up again. This is so inconvenient. Not ideal whatsoever, but I can still reach the... what I think is the safe zone here. Which might disable some of my weapons, but I'm not able to use them at this point anyways. And I don't have that many weapons to use, thanks for my magnificent idea of trading them for stupid torpedoes. Damn it. So yeah, I think that's it for my turn, unfortunately. I mean, I might as well restart my shields, I suppose, since I'm here. And let's hope I made the right choice. Okay, so far so good. Now, I haven't done any damage to that shield generator, but I haven't had any damage done to me either. So, again, I just gotta keep releasing torpedoes and hope that eventually one of them will reach, or enough of them rather, will reach the generator. So I'll move here and start hitting that Cobra class destroyer that's been hounding me for a while now. To very little damage, unfortunately, but it's nothing crazy. Let's reinforce my port shields just so that I can feel safer, and just in case. And let's see how we do. Oh! Okay, I took a hit from one of those, but I don't know how much damage it did, because it looks like my shield's held, so that's good. Now I can get this closer to the generator, or I can try to hit this Void Lance turret. I'll just send it for the generator. And hopefully they'll survive long enough for a direct hit. Hopefully nothing will hit my torpedoes, because we absolutely desperately need a direct hit. I could do some proximity damage, but I fear that might not be enough. I fear that we're gonna need an actual direct hit, sorry. So let's hope they survive, at the very least until the next turn. Oh no! And they didn't survive. Damn it! Now I fully believe that my game is glitched now, because these abilities are not going off of cooldown. So I'm kind of upset about that. I saved my game just in case, and at the very least we should be able to hit this destroyer again. To great effect. We almost absolutely destroyed the destroyer, so that's nice, you know. It's a nice little bonus. Let me see here. Okay, I'll be able to take him with me this turn. Nice, and we even did some damage to the torrent, so that's nice. We'll let out some torpedoes here. And unfortunately we have no choice right now but to enter this Void Nebula. Oh! No! My torpedoes! Why? How am I ever gonna destroy this shield generator from here? It's so unfair. Okay, I'm kind of desperate right now, so I guess I'll just start striking the last turrets. Unfortunately, that will generate some damage to my ship, but again, this is a desperate situation. Okay, yeah, we took some damage, but there's nothing I can do about that for now. And we took out one whole turret, so that's nice, I suppose. So I will have to enter this gas cloud, which will conceal me. And just in case, I'll... Oh no, I can strengthen my shields. Can I restart them? No. Okay, I'll just have to commend myself to the God Emperor then. There's no way around it, unfortunately. So, here goes. Let's hope this works. Otherwise, I'm absolutely cooked. Okay. No! No! Okay, that wasn't a crazy amount of damage, but we definitely took some damage there. So let's start by trying to get this field off our backs. That could have gone better. I'll release some torpedoes here, which hopefully this time they won't get destroyed. I haven't even been able to use my torpedo control ability, which is fundamental for this strategy. But anyways, and I'll move into this accumulation of charged particles. But before that, I can probably get a nice hit on this turret. Barely scratched it, but that's all we can do for now. So that should strengthen our shields a bit and restart them, actually, so that's nice. And I'll reinforce my aft just in case. Oh, scary. No! Ouch! Okay. At least that wasn't a lot of damage. Thank the God Emperor, I reinforced my aft shields. I gotta cover my aft, if you know what I mean. Okay, can I use this now? Or ever? Damn it. Thank you. Dear Emperor. It's wild, I never get to use this ability. It's just the HUD being messed up is really throwing me off. So for example, it shows that Arc Augury, I can't use it, so let's see. Yeah, I can actually use it, but it shows me as if I couldn't use it. So what else can I use, you know? Can I use this yet? Yes, I could use all hands on deck. I could have ended this fight ages ago. Okay, I'll just reload, because this is driving me crazy. So reloading didn't work, apparently, but no problem. Because I can come here and do some damage. So I'll let out my torpedoes here while they're safe. All 12 of them. Good luck destroying all 12 torpedoes, and actually all 15, or rather, quick math, all 16 in one turn, or however many it takes for them to get there. Now I'll activate Arc Augury, which I actually have available now. And I'll strike at those bloody turrets, which are driving me nuts. Nice. Port side? No. But anyways, it was good enough. A good enough turn. Now where is the sweet spot here? Probably there. Yeah, that's my only option. This is scary. Ladies and gentlemen, very scary. But I'm really handicapped here, both by my own stupidity and by the game just glitching out on me. I can't shoot anything, so I suppose I'll just strengthen my starboard shields just in case. No, it was my other. Damn it! Again, my own stupidity. But anyways, let's just give it a shot. Okay. Okay, so we lost 4 torpedoes, 8 torpedoes, but we still have 2 in the game. Let's hope those interceptors don't destroy any more torpedoes. Please, God Emperor, please. Your faithful servants request your aid. Damn it. Okay. The only thing I can do this turn, unfortunately, I will be forced to fly into this asteroid field. But I can take some shots at the Starhawk bomber wing. So I will take a bit of hull damage. Let's see if I can use this again. Ah. Yes, this is the only place where I'll be somewhat safe, it seems. Again, the only reason I'm clicking all over the place is because apparently whether these abilities are highlighted as being used or not matters nothing. So I'll just reinforce my shields here. And that's all I can do for this turn. Can I use Arc Augury? No. Nice. Now we begin. Now the fun begins. Okay. So I won't risk it with trying to get to the protective field generator. I'll just strike at the lance batteries with a detonation, an early detonation. It's not even in range. Damn it. Never mind then. Let's just hope they survive. Okay, but these guys can't make it here. Thank God Emperor. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Our first strike on that void shield generator. Protective shield generator, whatever it's called. Why are they not striking? Okay, whatever. Let's do a detonation. Right here. Very little damage, but some damage is better than none. And we lost, of course, our second. And we take some hull damage. This is a horrible situation we find ourselves in. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I'm just gonna keep flying around. I'll pause the recording here. I'll keep flying around and releasing torpedoes because this video is long enough already. So just so I don't bore you, I'll keep recording if anything interesting happens, because right now I'm just doing tick damage to that stupid generator. This is very intense right now. Nice. Hopefully we'll get a direct strike. Yes. Yes. Little by little, that field generator is falling to our guns, to our torpedoes. Just as we little by little are fighting back against those turrets. One less turret to worry about. Excellent. Nice. That's one less turret to worry about. And that shield is almost down. Why are you not taking out that turret? You should have exploded. Damn it. Not nearly enough damage. Let's hope these can reach the generator. Yes, they can. Strike it, please. Please explode. Please destroy it. Please. Yes! Yes! Generator's down! Finally! Alright. Now I have a tick of health left. Becoming very little now. But now we have a chance to fight back. I'm literally sweating here in my command chair. Please destroy that turret, please. Okay, only one turret left. That's pretty good. Pretty good, all things considered. Considering all that we've been through. Oh! What was that about? Those torpedoes just exploded on the road. No. Why? I think this might be it. I think we brought down the control tower. And as soon as we get rid of those Fury interceptors... Yes! Yes! We brought down the field. The mutant scum. They're gone. Oh, that took at least like 2 hours. Oh damn. My wife's gonna kill me. My wife's gonna be so pissed. But she'll understand that it was all in the service of the God Emperor. Whoa. Okay. So what do I have here? Upgrade. I'll save you guys the upgrade stuff. I'll just move on with that, and if there's any more like lore information to come, I'll update you on that. But so far, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Just in case I don't have anything else to add to this video after. There's no more lore to be revealed. No more story conclusion to this epic saga of Rogue Trader versus Genestealers. Thank you for being part of this journey, of this quest to erase this filth from the surface of the earth, of space, of the galaxy, of universe, because we're not on Terra. We're very far away from Terra. So please let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, what can I do better to make this sort of video more entertaining? Any sort of tip, any sort of criticism, or any sort of support, words of support, I will gladly read them and appreciate them. As always, I can only learn from your comments. Now let's see if there's anything more interesting here to discover. So apparently all that we need to take care of here is, I already looted the station for the goodies, but we have to decide the fate. I think I will choose to trade with the Fellowship of the Void, not because I like disgusting pirates, but I do need the profit factor so that I may better serve the Emperor in our quest. So I think I'll go with that. Your lordship truly knows how to make friends and maximize profit. I am sure the Fellowship of the Void will be delighted to know that you are the new master of the station. Yeah, they better. They better, after all that we went through. That was a wild fight. That's gotta be the toughest combat I've seen in this game. Alright, anyways, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. That's all for this video. I'll catch you on the next one as we proceed with our Rogue Trader adventures. I won't record or film every little quest here and there because this game is absolutely massive, but if I come across a quest that I think would make for some good fun content, then I'll let you guys and girls or whoever's watching know. So once again, thanks for coming. Ad Astra, and remember, there are no female custodies.